Alright guys, so this is going to be a video on how I prepare for the week, what I like to see and what I basically do on the weekend. So every Saturday or Sunday, I usually like to prepare for the week because coming into the week, you really don't want to have not know what you're looking for and not know you don't want to be lost, right? So you want to prepare for the weekend in order for the week ahead for you to already know what you're waiting for, what you're looking for, and what you're basically doing, right? So first things first, I always go to the economic calendar every weekend, which is what I strongly advise every trader to do because it's very important as this is your framework and roadmap that you're going to be working with, right? So this upcoming week is going to be December, the first week of the month. So in terms of the first week of the month, if you're looking at it from a weekly perspective, the first week of the month is usually a Monday conditions basically. So Monday conditions tend to be low probability to some people because it's basically putting the false move of the week, and it's usually consolidation. So that's how I like to view the first week of the month, as like Monday. But we have NFP this week. So Monday, 10 a.m. news. Tuesday, 10 a.m. news. Wednesday, we have news. So it's a very heavy packed red folder news week this week. So this is what I like to look at first things first before starting the weekend prep. So after I'm done with the weekend prep, I usually like to just go in the chart right away and start looking at what the chart is looking like or what it's telling me. So I'm going to pull up my chart real quick and we're just going to get started. So take this out the way and delete. Okay. Starting with the higher time frame, I like to go from the monthly down to the 15-minute. So looking at the monthly time frame on MNQ, you could see that we ran these highs and we're kind of just closing right below. Order flow is still bullish, so the trend is still bullish. So right away, I'm gonna keep it very simple. I'm not bearish until we get a close below this candle right here. So until we get a close below this down close candle, I'm not going to be bearish. I'm going to keep being bullish and I'm going to keep following the higher time frame trend, right? Because the trend is your friend and you always want to follow it until it proves you wrong otherwise. So we're coming into the week, we have previous weekly high right up here. So I'm gonna write this down real quick. Previous monthly high. And then previous monthly low. All right. So now I'm going to drop down from the monthly to the weekly chart. Okay. So right now, I'm bullish, right? So my higher time frame bias is bullish. So my higher time frame draw liquidity is this high right here. So I'm going to set an alert up here, as this is my overall target. So you see how we were respecting this inversion right here, and we just kept closing above like this. That's what I like to see in price, with closures above and just holding price to continue going for this external. So dropping down from the weekly now to the daily chart, what do we see? So what I see is this. So we had some bit of consolidation. It moved back up, a retracement down to discount, and now we're looking for this high right here to go for. So this high right here is the one that I'm looking at for price to go after. So a move from this high to this low at discount to then continue going higher. So using the left side of the curve as support for price to just find support at these areas and just continue to the overall objective. So that's what I'm looking at right now in price action. And if I'm bullish, I will want to see any bearish PDRAs be disrespected and used as inversions or as support to continue pushing price higher. But since we have a new weekly opening soon and a new monthly opening, we're gonna want to print the wick if we want to continue going higher. So any bearish moves coming into the week will be anticipated, because those are going to be the manipulation in order for the candle to expand towards the distribution, towards the external where it wants to go towards. So let's go back to the daily. Okay, so just how we talked about consolidation, then we had this expansion, then we had this retracement back into discount, and now we're just using these left sides as support for price to continue pushing higher. We are stuck between these two PD arrays, but there's a higher probability that price will just continue closing higher and just continue pushing up, which is what I'm looking at right now. So this inversion and I want to see the consequent encroachment or the CE of this inversion be respected. But overall, I'm bullish on price. Let's look at the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, we have this inversion and this is a nice target right here. This high coming to this week, this will be a good target. But yeah, I'm overall bullish on price. So a PD array that is crucial to me while looking at price would be like the higher time frame ones, like 4 hour, dailies, weekly PD arrays. So I would want to see the left side of this curve be respected with with bearish PD arrays being disrespected and being used as support. So inverted and being used as support to keep holding price going higher. But like as I'm doing this analysis, I'm writing it down. So if I go to my journal, I use Notion for journaling. I'm switching over more to like TradeZella. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but I most of the time I use Notion because it's free. But I'm making the switch to TradeZella soon. But if I were to prep for the week, I would go to journal, click the day, or click the month, and then make like a template, and then click the day, for example. I'll take a screenshot of the week, and I'll just write out what I think the weekly formation or the weekly print will look like. So if I'm expecting an open, high, low, close, I'll draw out the opening and the manipulation, distribution, and then the close. And then I'll just write out the information. So for example, new week, new month, elections, expect price to go here, there, and I'll just write down the potential day where it's likely to manipulate. And yeah. And from there, I do most of my analysis on my Discord. So if I go here, I go to market analysis, or I think it's this one. Yeah, my analysis. So I just write down like what I think is going to happen. So like this, for example. Like if I write down my thesis, my draw on liquidity, and what I think price is going to do, and it does it, it just gives me like a better perspective on what I was anticipating and what I did right, and what I could keep rewiring or keep retuning on what I want to like get good at. So I just do my analysis here, and yeah. I also post my analysis on Twitter. But I don't think your main focus should be on analysis more. I think your main focus should just be on reviewing the week, in my opinion, like what trades you take. And yeah. But this is how I do my analysis and how I get ready for the week. Pretty straightforward and simple. I don't really want to make it too confusing. And yeah, this is all.